That's right. Steve Solis and Warm 106.9 Shelly Hart with CEO of Northwest Harvest to show us more about the future of the organization. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Jake and Mimi. Yeah, so we are, of course, talking about food insecurity. It's not just a Western Washington problem. It's sadly a statewide problem. Thomas Reynolds with Northwest Harvest joining me again. So talk a little bit about the future of Northwest Harvest and really the expansion across the state.
Well, we're looking at Washington State. Washington State is changing. So many new communities arriving here. We want to be relevant for all of them. Unfortunately, food insecurity impacts people who have recently arrived in the United States, experience lack of jobs, some people without housing. So we want to make sure that what we do is relevant to them. Washington farmers are some of the most generous people here in Washington State, and we're going to be undertaking a major expansion in the Yakima Valley.
With food insecurity, talk a little bit about how people now can get involved and help push this mission forward.
Yeah, people all across Washington State support Northwest Harvest through donations and through volunteering. We have operations in Spokane, Yakima, down in Southwest Washington, here in Seattle, in Kent. These are all places where you can come and get involved. You can donate, you can contribute food. All of that is really helpful for people who are struggling with hunger.
Okay, and I want you guys to know that this is a very, very important mission. Thomas, let's just talk about what's happening here in Western Washington today. You have people responding with boats full of food, people who are stepping up to the plate with money. Talk about how every single donation really does make a difference today.
It makes an extraordinary difference. I mean, we have a lot of people who struggle with hunger here in Washington State, but when neighbors help neighbors, that's the type of community I want to live in. And that's what we see today with Home Team Harvest.
So clearly there are people all over Western Washington today helping out. It does not end today. If you want to continue to help and you don't have the time today, do it tomorrow. You have until the end of the month really to help out, and honestly, you have until any day. You can do this any day of the year. You can help out Northwest Harvest and their mission. Again, big day today, Home Team Harvest. Help out. Help out. As a kid who actually relied on places like Northwest Harvest, it was a huge blessing for me. You're blessing so many people across Western Washington. You're helping them make it to the next day. Thomas, thank you so much for what you guys do here at Northwest Harvest. We're so thankful. I'll send it back to you.
Wow. And it does make us feel so good to know that people in our community are all helping out. Neighbors helping neighbors, as Thomas said. Thank you, Steve.